Kia ora. Ko Sharon Holt tōku ingoa. I'm Sharon Holt, the author of Te Reo Singalong books, and today I'm going to give you some ideas about making the most of our book Ngā Waka Aituā, which is about emergency vehicles. In each of the books, usually at the beginning, you'll see this list which is called follow-up ideas. So this is the follow-up ideas for this one. And I highly recommend that when you're using one of our books, have a look in the follow-up ideas, because it's a great way of using more of the ideas in the book. It might be words, phrases, sentence structures, or just things around the vocabulary to get some ideas about how to extend it from just being a fun thing to do on the mat. So with Ngā Waka Aituā, I know that with children we often do work around emergency vehicles as a theme, so this obviously works well with that. And so as well as the just enjoying the book, there's so many things that you can do with this book. On these intervening pages where there aren't any words, there's lots of things to talk about. There's also lots of things to do with predicting when we have only a little glimpse of it. So without the music, without anything to do with the story, just looking at the book with children, having a little glimpse and predicting what that is and maybe what's going on in the picture. And then where there's this one, I think there's just a little bit there, so then having a look at that, there's a lot of things that children will really enjoy looking at on that page, and we deliberately do that. We try and get as much of that kind of information into the illustrations, thanks to our wonderful illustrators, to make it so that you can talk about the things in the book. And then there's, of course, there's the Māori language words as well. So for each of these vehicles, there's the words for it. So one for fire engine is waka tēnei ahi, and at the beginning you'll see those little circle pictures there. You might be want to use those and photocopy them, laminate them, put them on a stick, something like that, so that children can have those vehicles to hold, and then when it gets to that page they can hold their one up. Practicing how to say these things might be something that you're able to do with the children, but just choose one at a time. For example, one of the easier ones might be waka tūroro for ambulance, waka tūroro, and so just focus on one at a time, and then having a look around, listening out. Maybe you can hear an ambulance or hear a siren, wondering what it is. All of those things, so that you're taking the words and the ideas from this book out into the environment. One of the most obvious ones is he aha te rā tangi. So he aha te rā tangi means what's that noise, what's that sound, and that's something that we can add as a phrase to our daily lives, because there's always noises around us. Doesn't have to be a siren. What's that noise? Could be a dog barking. So I really encourage you to make the most of Ngā Waka Aituā with all those ideas and many more that I'm sure you'll think of as well. Ka kite.